Shalom, my hotel. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm a very proud contributor right here on FlyNubianQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. Welcome, welcome to our broadcast today. We are so honored, pleased that you have joined us today. In fact, I always tell you, I bow to you because you are my bliss. I'm your sister, the lady with the curly braids. Somebody talk black to me. Family, I am ready for us to get into our very brief war briefing today because we have really some repeat offenders to discuss. I've done past shows on the real and the fakeness of it all. Somebody talk black to me. I've done previous shows, Lord knows, on LOM member Loni Love. I have often discussed anti-black racism that was oozing from the real. I also discussed the real when one Amanda Seals. Y'all remember that? Y'all play too much. See, my day ones know what time it is. I said my day ones know what time it is. They know Vicki doesn't play. This isn't new. I'm not new. This isn't new. Just go look it up. It's in my catalog of work. It's in my body of work. Somebody talk black to me. So y'all remember when I discussed Amanda Seals when she was also on the real. Remember, they thought Amanda Seals was the deepest of the deep of the 4 little 5 little ladies and girls and stuff. Females that was on that show. Somebody talk black to me. Well, family, we've got to discuss them again today. I posted this on my Instagram page. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Larry, hello, Queen. Thank you. Always talking blacks to us. Thank you. My assistant, my medical aide went today, and I have fan mail. And Brother Larry, I think you sent me a gospel magazine, your gospel magazine. It's all in plastic. It is so beautiful. So I'm looking forward to looking at it, brother. So thank you for your gift, supporting Fly Nubian Queen. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. So family, while I'm going to show you this, while I'm showing you this, family, give us the thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, wait a minute. I'm not doing this right. Y'all know I believe in following the rules. I give all kind of disclaimers. If you have children, beware. I apologize. This image is disturbing. No, it's not nudity. And it's not even violence. Well, maybe I can't even say not violence because there's different types of violence. You might think it's an assault. You might consider it to be one. But within the rules of these different platforms and stuff, it's not considered violence, but it might be offensive to you. Just wanted to give you the heads up on that, family. So while you're looking at that, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. You can text the word Queens. Take a deep breath. You can text the word. Lord have mercy. Woo! You can text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. Also, beloved, we want you to know, let me turn this back on. Also, we want you to know that you can check out our store at shopfnq.com. That's shopfnq.com. I want you to take a really, really close look, dear family, because see, it's something deep about this picture that I chose. And just like one of my brothers said when I would post pictures of Uncle Roro, y'all's Roland Martin. And he was saying how Roland is the gift that keeps on giving, because I didn't touch up those pictures of Roland. They was just a catastrophe in and of themselves. Just the originals were catastrophe. Scary. Optic terrorism. Shout out to you, Vinny McKinstry, for your gift. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Thank you, Wayhep, for your very blessed gift. Get them, Vicki. You must be Harriet Tubman reincarnated, but definitely a beautiful queen, restoring our men and women back into prominence. Wow, what a heavy compliment. Thank you so much for your kind words. Beloved, please know that your gifts are blessed 1,000-fold. The network always makes it clear that the portion of the income that they get, they turn right back around and invest it into Black media. So we thank you so much for keeping our war fat, our war chest fat. All of you are so instrumental. Every one of you that give financially, every one of you that shares, every one of you that comments, every one of you that likes, and even those that thumbs down, honey. I don't suffer from low self-esteem. Honey, I understand people are touched when they do the thumbs down and stuff. Somebody talk black to me. But we thank all of you. You're intricate to and important and necessary to our voice being elevated, our unified black voice. See, I'm not stingy or selfish. You know how many people that I've lost as supporters because I'm connected to a particular network or individuals? They'll say, why don't you do your own? Why don't you do this? And while I'm battling a medical illness and working to mitigate as much work as possible, they're trying to pile on the work. And you all talk about black unity and this kind of stuff. But so many, if they've made the decision, I can't do it. I love Vicki, but I just can't. Look, honey, look, I understand. And I'm not talking about connecting to toxic Karens that y'all call black. Where's my gal? I'm not talking about not all the ways that some of you all support and say are pro-black. Read through the nines, pray on it, or talk to some of the Beehive later if you want to be filled in the blanks. But I'm not going there on the show. Somebody talk black to me. Our collective unified voice is what makes us powerful. Somebody talk black to me. So on the count of three, for those of you that haven't, please give us a thumbs up if you're watching us on flynubianqueentv.com, or if you're watching us on one of our YouTube affiliates, you can give us a thumbs up, You can like and you can share. If you are watching us on one of the other platforms where my show sometimes is re-aired, you can like, you can follow, you can comment on the count of three. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm going to get ready to cue this audio video that I want you to listen to. Someone mentioned this a little bit ago on one of my platforms when they said that some other members of the black media have been discussing this Loni Love and Jenny Ma. And I want to say, thank goodness. It's important that we're on code and that we are collectively exposing frauds. But not only are we collectively exposing frauds, family. Let me pull this up. We're also exposing the agenda of our open enemy to use folk that look like us or claim to be one of us or somebody that they just made up and pretended like was some kind of ally. Are y'all hearing me today? They are now using all kinds of other intersectional groups, special interest individuals to try to distract from reparations and specifically justice for black people. There is an all-out strategic, intentional, methodical agenda to distract, watch this, to dilute, to water down the demand for black justice, black equity. Are y'all hearing me today? And because everybody, somebody say everybody, because everybody knows that the unfinished business of America and around the world is the black man and woman, I said we're the unfinished business. I brag all the time that I'm the mother of civilization. Somebody talk black to me. Is that right? We understand it is the black woman that has the key and the code. Y'all play too much. In terms of being the birth energetic center that's responsible for bringing into the earth realm, into the planet dimension, black, white, red, brown, and yellow. Y'all play too much. So these are my children. Somebody say, these are my children. I embrace you. But as your mother, I reserve the right to shape and to criticize and to discipline you as necessary. I've got the ancient wisdom that's older than me to bring about the necessary insight, somebody talk black to me, to give you instruction if you're going to stay on our planet for another weekend. Y'all play too much. Me placing an emphasis on the black man and the black woman and us getting justice is not to diminish anybody else. And I'm not fixing to be spending all day in therapy with you explaining why you somewhere on the scale of importance. Me being pro-black and loving my people and wanting us to get out of the 500-year-old line of injustice and torture and terrorism. I'm not fixing to sit here all day to help fix your mind as to why that's important. Because me spending time explaining to white people why black people need to be made whole is a trick in and of itself. Somebody talk black to me. You using my time to explain to you, y'all play too much, why black folk ought to be the number one priority. Me sitting there using my energy and all of my black goddess essence to sit there and dingle with your mind. That's from the dictionary, not the dictionary. Is a waste of my time. I don't mind you. See, I'm from Mississippi. My mother and them didn't pretend like that they knew it all. Y'all play too much. They answered as many questions as they could. They didn't suffer from low self-esteem if I asked them something that they didn't know the answer to after they pointed me to as many sources as possible, as much as they tried to get me to the right person. Baby, my family was okay with you being uncomfortable when you didn't know. I'm the same way with y'all. Baby, I will leave you mad and upset and without all the answers. You can go sit your funny looking self down somewhere in the corner and let it come to you another day. But you're not going to eat up my time to express to the white supremacists why you should be important and why black folk ought to be talking about you while we talking about matters of injustice. Some of you, with all due respect, need to shut up. You talk too much. You're doing too much explaining to the white supremacists. We don't owe them even an explanation. It's okay if they're upset. It's okay if they're confused. And can I tell you a trick? Most of the time, they're never confused. Most of the time, they don't know. It's not that they don't know. They're pretending they don't know to run out the clock. You all aren't smart enough. You always take the bait. Leave them alone in their pretend confusion and slowness. Know inside you're going to be all right. Know inside, even if you're not, I don't have time to worry with it. Somebody talk black to me. Somebody need to hear that. That's that inner coon, that inner Sambo, that inner mammy in you that's got to run to make everything all right for your open enemies. I am an exorcist. I cast out those very type of demons. I have a special anointing to cast out a certain kind of demon. That's the one I beat down. I snatched your white Jesus off Calvary. I don't even need an army. I just reach with this ring. Some of y'all messing with me with my big ring. That's how we rule. And it's in Arabic, by the way. Y'all play too much. Somebody talk black to me. Thumbs up, family. I got to go for real because I have a meeting in a little bit, y'all. I got to make sure I don't run into somebody else's time. Y'all know I'm used to doing 2-hour shows all the time. Normally I do almost 2 hours. Yesterday I went over. Somebody talk black to me. Watch this. Thumbs up, share. Somebody talk black to me. The way I cast them down is I don't mind offending you with you and your white Jesus. I assault your consciousness so that I can shake you up and cause a mental traffic crash. I don't give you all day to ease into parting ways with your demon. Woo! Sometimes I do. But a lot of times I just yank it off and just leave you shaking. But I go straight to Calvary. I go straight to Calvary where your Jesus is said to be in between two thieves. And I, with my left hand, with this big Arabic ring, I just snatch him down. Y'all play too much. I snatch your Jesus. I snatch your white lily to the white stringy hair, blue eyes. I snatch that Jesus, the one you got in between. Who is that? Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy. I just snatch your Jesus down. I don't treat some of that as holy like that. Sometimes I back in. But there are other times where I know some of y'all, I can't back in. Some of y'all, I just got to hurt you up front, on the front end. God, today. Y'all play too much. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Why did I say all that? Somebody needed to hear it. Watch this. Let me read this because I need us to get into this unholy alliance. What are we talking about today? I'm talking about The Real, the TV show The Real. Look at this. Loni Love, black lady, black looking lady, who looks a whole lot of like Aunt Jemima. Shout out to Aunt Jemima. And Jenny Ma. Jenny Ma, who's a repeat offender. So is Loni Love. I've done a previous show on Loni Love. Y'all know that. But we're getting ready to keep giving these liars and propagandists and false prophetess this work. Do you think it's by accident that somebody somewhere put this woman right here in charge who's got Uncle Roro on her phone there? I picked pictures for a reason, family. I was saying earlier, when I telling you earlier that somebody said Vicki Roland Martin is the one that his pictures are the pictures that just keep on giving. He's the gift that keeps on giving. I don't touch up the pictures, family. I don't mess with them. That tells you everything you need to know. Do I need to go there with this woman? What else do you need to know other than what's on that phone? Look close. Look close. What else do you need to know? Is there anything you need to know besides what's on that phone? I'm just asking. I love you back, Lois. I love you back. Thumbs up, family. Y'all think this is a game. I'm getting ready to read this disclaimer, and then I'm getting ready to get into this. Shout out to any and all black members, black media, the real black media, not the dead, fake, lying, fraudulent, useless, trying to make a comeback, dead black legacy media. We're not referring to you. Can y'all see that? Well, look who's on that phone, family. Shout out to our moderator, Vicki Dillard fan page in the digital building. We're so pleased that you're with us. She's already got the link of the fair use. I'm getting ready to read the fair use thing here in just a moment. Share. Y'all see that? Look real close on this picture, family. Hold on. I didn't say hold on. I said hold on. Y'all know that's that Mississippi, just deep Mississippi. Now look at this other girl, Jenny Ma. She's sitting there chilling. Now let me tell you why Jenny Ma is chilling. Sometimes when we're experiencing anti-black racism from other people groups, sometimes this is the reason why they feel real confident. Do you all see that? Do you all see that? Let me be still here. The reason why she's sitting there chilling with her hands on this picture, I submit to you, is because, honey, Jeezy, this is little fiance or whatnot. Somebody say a whatnot. I'm going for the whatnot. Thank you, Clara, saying Vicki looks stunning. Thank you, beloved. See, the reason she feel real prissy right there, she's feeling herself and got her hand in the air. See, they get throwed and real confused when they have a brother on their sides. Because what happens is a lot of times, I'm not saying Jeezy is actually doing this, I'm not saying Jeezy is actually doing this and stuff. I'm not saying Jeezy is actually doing this and stuff. Lisa, I listen to no one but the real queen. Thank you for being you. Thank you, beloved, for your kind words. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Watch this. But what happens is with some of you funny looking brothers who think everybody is better than your sisters, what you do is you're not content to just get you another, piece of a people group. You're not content with just being with another woman of color. When I say another woman of color, that's in the truest sense, because black folks, we're not people of color. We black. Y'all privately tell them that they are black and that they're the blackest white girls, the blackest Asian girls, the blackest Mexican girls that you've ever been with. So because you gassing them in private, somebody talk black to me. When they get in public, they slip up. And they say like I did the show a couple of weeks ago, whenever I did it, on this girl named Ling Ling. Apparently she was on Love and Hip Hop and Nick's show Wildin' Out and stuff. So when she start Ling Ling, she out there straight up publicly saying the N-word, they slip up. Because y'all privately gassing them way up. You done slipped up and told them that they black. You told them they're the best you ever had. You told them that whatever that noodle combo they was cooking in the kitchen, you told them that was better than the Southern gourmet that your mama cooked. You really be gassing them up like this. Somebody put the gas. I see somebody putting the gas in the chat. So they get thrown. And when they come out in public, they're confused because it's such a dichotomy. It's so different from what you done told them at home. Somebody talk black to me. So this is the reason why it's so much trouble in the air with these other little people groups that y'all swirling with. And it's okay with you being a swirler. It's just the fact that y'all be lying to them in private. We know that because they always blurt out the private stuff that y'all be telling them. And you in private, y'all's conversation never makes sense. But you pretend like it makes sense in private. So when they say stupid stuff in public and we easily poke holes in it, in fact, we don't even be trying to poke holes in it. Lachey said, Vicki, give him that word. I sure will, beloved. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. I don't even have to try hard to poke holes in it. All I do is just look at it and the thing shrivels up. The argument just disappears. It doesn't ever make any sense in private. You lying to them, gassing them up, that's your way of bonding with them because you don't have anything real or substantive to talk about. Do you feel me? It's so strange. You're in a new world. You just in a new environment. You're in an environment where you're smelling stuff you ain't never smelled before. And so because you liked the way that they looked and the hair was flipping and they was using different kinds of makeup and stuff, they was using different kinds of perfume and stuff, you try to focus on the good. You're in an environment where stuff it smell different. So you try to focus on what you thankful for with them. KD said, Lord. That's right, Lord. The Lawd. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Y'all play too much. So then your little picks, we're going to call them that. These individuals that you've chosen, they come out in the public. Somebody say in the public. They come out in the open world and make a total fool of themselves. And we don't even really have to say nothing or argue with them. We just look like, that's strange. This, you know what I'm saying? We just be looking like, oh, okay. The people at the front, man, waiting for me to pay for my groceries. And I'm just staring at you like, oh, okay. I mean, I have to look at y'all nowadays like I look, and no lie, y'all know I ain't lying. Go to my Instagram page at Vicki X Dillard. Go down several posts. I done reposted. I look at all y'all strange now. Real life experience. My medical aid caretaker took me to a health food store here in Colorado. In fact, we was in the Aurora Metroplex shopping. This white lady looking man. I said, this white lady looking man had, from a distance at first, I thought to be a white dog in her hand. Upon closer inspection, God is my witness, no lie. Family, I put the literal picture up on my Instagram page. My people know I'm not lying because one of y'all went way down from last year and found it. And thank God you found the date because that's what made it easier for me to repost. Look at Earth Angel. Earth Angel 77 says, oh yeah, a goat. No, y'all know I ain't lying. People know Vicki ain't lying. People know Vicki is not, this is real life. Y'all, I thought it was a white dog. Y'all, so I was about to complain to management in the grocery store. You look exquisite as always, Vicki. Just tune. Y'all know, I told y'all I don't suffer from low self-esteem. Y'all play too much. I receive your love, though. Thank you for your kind words, and your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Watch this. So, y'all, I was about to go in on the management at the store. Because while y'all letting this person have a whole animal in their hands, while they're coming up in here getting tomatoes and cheese and milk, I was confused. But upon further inspection, y'all, this white lady looking man had a whole baby goat in her hand. I said a goat. No, I didn't say Vicki is the goat. I receive it. I'm a Capricorn too. Y'all see me throw that in there. Watch this. I said she had a goat. I didn't say a cat. I didn't say a dog. Y'all play too much. I'm in Colorado. She had a goat in the grocery store. And the goat lady was talking mad noise like she was getting ready to beat up or put hands on this elderly couple with a goat in her hand. All I was saying is that how you gonna talk all kinds of noise with a whole goat? And yet, white supremacy is crazy, ain't it? White supremacy is out of their mind. White supremacy will have a goat in their hands and talk all kinds of noise. I was about to go in on the managers because I'm like, this has got to be a health violation. Y'all let her get a whole basket full of groceries, and I'm the one that's bringing to your attention she's right here with a goat, and who I thought to be a dog at first. The thing don't have a leash on it. All the hair is also on her too, on her little vest. She's threatening to take out an elderly couple with a goat, holding the goat. The goat was with the credit card to check the credit card to pay in the bag. A whole goat. This is me now. Vic, I know I'm way off. This is how I look at Jenny Ma and Jeezy. Just like this, like, wow. Whoa. Oof. That's a goat. That's a goat. She holding a goat in the grocery store to get cheese, tomatoes, or some milk. A goat. Somebody say black folk don't do that. I said, say black folks don't do that. Now, I know some of you all who are graduates of colleges and universities. I know you think and you imagine yourself to be so much smarter than me. I understand why you might think that. I know you think that you're so much more refined. And to say that black folk don't do that is just too much for you. No, fool. I embrace the things that modern society tells me I need to reject, especially if those things make sense. Raise your hand if you want to be one of those black people that out here talking about black folks. And when I say black people take baths every day, family, we don't have days of the special days of the week that we take showers and baths. Come here, baby. Come on. Come here. Let your sister, your big sister. Black people don't have days, unique and special days. We don't say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we shower. Somebody talk black to me. I said, somebody talk black to me. Somebody say, black people don't do that. I said, say black people. I wish you would be in the chat talking about black people ain't the same on that. Black people don't eat after 15 and 20 and 30 other people. Somebody said, yes, it's cap season all year. You better tell them, queen. You better, thumbs up. You better tell them. Your gift is blessed. I said, black people don't do that. While you trying to tell about you different and all of us don't think the same. We think the same about taking a bath every day. If you one that doesn't, please expose yourself so I can throw you to the other side. Somebody say black people don't do that. And black people don't go to grocery stores with goats. We have a family dog. I wish I would trot around. If it's anything other than a pet store, y'all play too much. Queen Vicki, unapologetic love for our people. Your gift is blessed, and thank you, beloved. You got that right. You got to be out. Somebody say black people don't do that. Somebody say black people don't go in grocery stores with goats and start fights with elderly couples. Somebody say black people don't do that. If that is you, this is your chance to pretend like you don't do that and start to make changes. Somebody say black people don't go to the bathroom, scratch their you-know-what, fronts and backs, tinkle, do a number 2, and then walk out of the bathroom and don't wash their hands. Somebody say black people don't do that. Somebody say black people don't do that. Talk black to me. See, these are things that could stop pandemics that you don't even know is coming down the pike. Let me tell y'all something. Many of our people believe that there is something, a file afoot going on with these shots and this pandemic. Do you know that one of the things that you could do on some small level is to make sure that you wash your hands? And that you, if you had any sense, you should have been already socially distancing yourself from certain knuckleheads. You should have already been not eating food from the same plate and fork and drinking from your lily white co-workers who done sneezed all over the place and talking about, Josh made this pasta. Keisha, do you want some? And because you are scared to tell your zaddy or Miss Ann, no, I'm good. I don't eat after. You trying to impress them by eating after 500 of them. You set the standard. What are you being? How are you 40 and suffering from peer pressure? Somebody talk black to me. I tell people that are close to me this all the time. I said, let me tell you something. I said, when you go out, people are going to get upset. Your mind is going to be focused on who you're going to offend. So there are some things that you're going to be contending with in your mind because you don't want to hurt their feelings. I said, always remember the worst outcomes when you go to feeling like that. Always imagine you getting corona. Imagine you being about dead. That's going to help you in the moment to let them feel uncomfortable to say in that moment, I don't do that. Someone talk black to me. Black people take baths every day, and we use soap and water and a towel. We believe that you have to apply friction in order for a thing to be considered clean. We don't jump up in people's showers with nothing in our hands to apply friction. I need somebody to say friction. Friction has to be applied in order for dirt to go. Somebody say black people don't do that. Vicki, talk about Jenny Ma and Loni Love. Okay, because you got a meeting, Vicki, so get on to it. Thumbs up, family. Again, my name is Vicki Dillard. For those of you that are just tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in to FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. I want y'all to listen to this brief clip. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. I'm here Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, beloved. Now, Loni Love is a repeat offender, just like that funny-looking Jenny Ma is. Somebody talk black to me. because their list of previous infractions is so long. Y'all know after it takes a lot for me not to give y'all the whole rundown of all the past sins and that they committed. Somebody talk black to me. But I'm going to try not to do that today because I have a meeting and I got to get to where I'm going. So you got to trust that I'm not just picking on these knuckleheads just to be picking on them, okay? Now watch this. Listen to this. This is a clip from a few days ago that they did on that little show called The Real. You all know that I, along with other members of Black media, have been exposing the unified and intentional lie that the government and that the media is spreading about there being Black folks that's intentionally racist, as if there's a collective agenda to be racist against Asian folk. Somebody say that's a lie. There is not a concerted and unified effort amongst a collective Black society to attack Asian people. Somebody say that's a lie. Somebody say that's a lie. I expose lies on the Vicki show when it comes down to Black people. I explained to you that one of the reasons, let me let you listen first before I go there. Listen to some of their conversation. Again, this is on the Copyright Act of 1976. I've already read that. We believe in following the rules here on Fly Nubian Queen and the Vicki show. Are y'all hearing me? Okay, let me turn this. Watch this. Let's get to some of their talks. Now, apparently this lady, a former model, I guess she's one of the real hosts now, right? I don't know even how this works anymore, y'all. I just don't even know how it works. Watch this. The name of this show that they did not too long ago on The Real is literally titled "An Uptick in Attacks Against Elderly Asian Americans." Now, how many of you all remember the other day I did a show on this? I've been doing the show for a long time on these lies, but most recently on the lie that we're intentionally trying to harm other people groups. If you'll recall, I played for you the direct words from not only some of the reporters, but also from the alleged victims' family members, where they acknowledged and where the information came out, especially in this one particular instance, that this young Black teenage boy, who they said was responsible for this attack on one of the elderly Asians, come to find out the young teenage boy had no idea what the man's ethnicity or race was. Why? Because the man had on a mask and a hat, and the young boy came from behind. And what else did we find out was going on with our young brother? I said, Black family, where are my day ones at? Where am I for real, Vicki? Come on, Kimberly. Did y'all see what Kimberly just said in the chat? He had mental issues. The baby was having a mental breakdown. This is an attack, in my opinion, on Black mentally ill individuals. To lie and flip the script in that particular instance, to say that it was somehow a hate crime, means that you are taking this man's genuine mental illness and flipping it. We need to call that out, family. Our brother, and this is what every Black person that I come across better be talking about. The narrative is not in that particular instance that this young Black boy was attacking this Asian man. It was impossible for him to even know what the man's race, color, or ethnicity was. Why, family? Because the man had a mask on, the man had a hat on, and the young boy was coming from behind, and he was having what? A mental breakdown. That's what was going on. You will not lie on or make 500-year-old victims. Somebody put hashtag 466 in the chat. Somebody else put hashtag we will not be replaced in the chat. Remember, whenever you texting something, I don't care if you're talking about Megyn Kelly or Meghan McCain's funny looking, need to get a job at Lane Bryant's self. Whichever one of them you're talking about, or whatever topic. Behind it, what are we putting in? What's our hashtag for the Black family? We will not be replaced. Remember, we told you the agenda. Joe Biden, on his first day in office, what did he do? He made sure that illegals were covered with executive orders. Shortly after that, he made sure that Asian policy was signed off. Hispanic policy was signed off. Talk black to me. LGBT policy was signed off. Everybody else is able to get in front of us. Are we saying that nobody else has any issues of injustice? No. We're simply saying we've been in the line longer. We've experienced the most inhumane treatment, than any people on the planet. Number one. Number two, for what? Longer than anybody else. The unique distinction that we have above all others is at 466. Family, you ain't got to be deep. You don't need to be a historical scholar. Whenever you hear a knucklehead flapping their lips, all you need to remember is that the unique distinction we have is that we've experienced the worst treatment of any people on the planet. For Michael said it right. Michael spelled longer correct. He spelled longer Logerrrr. Somebody spelled longer correct. That's how you spell longer, Michael. And it makes no sense that the group that suffers the worst, the most, and the longest are the last ones, or you expect us to share what's due to us with everybody else. Somebody say, how dare you? Somebody say we will not be replaced. I don't care who used that prior to me telling you that's our statement now. I said Black folks' mantra is we will not be replaced. Now, looking at these funny looking women, they lying on the real as if Black folks are intentionally trying to target Asians. That's our issue. Because we're the most loving, the most sympathetic, the most empathetic people on the planet. Nobody has the distinction, and really the unfortunate distinction, of walking amongst their 500-year tormentors and not taking them all out. That's how loving and kind and nonviolent we are. Nobody has a reputation of telling their killers, those who just murdered your son, by the way, I forgive you. So that's the reason why Vicki especially, I can't speak for nobody else. I'm taking this personal. I stay on these kind of subjects, family, because I see it's a big scheme. They're setting the table, family, before there's official legislation. And this is what you guys need to understand. Before there's official legislation, before policy is enacted, they first start with a narrative. We're going to disrupt and obliterate this narrative. We're going to poke holes in this lie before this lie has wings. I take particular offense when they turn around and treat the 500-year-old victims and children of slaves as if we're the perpetrators. That's a trick by your open enemy. Somebody talk black to me. By the way, family, be sure to join my weekly mastermind at clubvicki.com. Be sure to sign up. Also, if you want to learn how to start a black business, go to flynubianbusiness.com. Go to flynubianbusiness.com. Even if you don't want to run your business full-time as your main source of income, have additional forms of income, because in this system of white supremacy, you should know by now what? You will be out of your mind to intentionally have just one source of income or just getting all your money from Zaddy. Why? Because your open enemy uses the economics to control you. They use economics. That's called economic sanctions. I know y'all used to that phrase being used for geopolitical purposes, imposed upon other countries that don't do what America wants them to do. Vicki, get on with it. Okay. Share, 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 like. Again, my name is Vicki Dillard. I'm here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Make sure at the bottom of your screen you hit the share button, family. The share button. Copy the share button and paste it on your other social media platforms while I prep you to listen to this madness.
To treat the injuries he sustained in the attack. Now, actors Daniel Day Kim and Daniel Wu are now offering a...
Let me skip. I'm skipping to them asking Jenny Ma her thoughts about these allegations that Asians are being attacked as if they're intentionally being attacked. But again, they're blaming it mostly on who? Black people.
Right there isn't the only act that's happening. In the last 2 weeks alone, it's been open season on elder Asians. So there have been over 20 different attacks, robberies, things where that man right there was an 84-year-old Thai American who was killed after that brutal attack. It's just by getting pushed for no reason. There's no suspect. There are suspects, but nobody has been taken in yet or has been found guilty for this. And for me, the first thing that comes to mind is it's an unspoken responsibility as humans, as members of a community, to protect our elders. Like that's just, you don't even have to teach your kids about that. We just know we were raised by elders. It should be just natural for us. So to see that our elders out there can't even take a walk, can't even go to the bank, the Oakland commerce of the Oakland Chinatown.
This woman doesn't make any sense. So when you're listening to her explanation and trying to sound deep and important, listen very closely to what she's seeding. I've taught you a lot here on the Vicki Show. They call it broadcasting for a reason. When you study the etymology or the origin of the word broadcasting, you'll find that the word broadcasting has agrarian roots. In other words, the word broadcasting deals with sowing seeds. So those that you listen to, those that you give ear to are sowing seed. They're broadcasting. So if you're sowing a seed, when a farmer sows a seed, why does a farmer sow a seed, family? I'm cueing this so you can listen to the rest of this madness. Somebody tell me, why does a farmer sow seed? That's exactly right. That's exactly right, beloved. To grow, to harvest. They're intentionally seeding these words because they want to do what? They want to grow this lie, this propaganda. They want to shape your worldview. Do you understand? Keep listening.
Commerce actually warned Asians now, because Lunar Year is coming up, to not go to the bank and withdraw money and put them into the red envelopes like we usually do. To now have a buddy that is younger than you when you walk. These basic tips are now being given because it's not safe. And I'm afraid for my grandmother because she takes walks in her neighborhood, and we've actually made a call to her and said, you have to stay inside. You can't go out anymore. But this brings up a bigger issue that we haven't spoken about. And it's something that I've had conversations with in my family and within our different sectors of our communities of Asians, but we haven't spoken on a bigger spectrum. And I really want to bring attention to this. And it's especially when I saw that 2020 really highlighted how much white supremacy still exists and how much it hurts the Black community. It's dangerous.
Watch what she's saying.
Community when it comes to,
remember, this whole subject is supposed to be about Asians getting attacked, right? Attacks coming from nowhere, and you're saying that the reason you're being attacked is because you're Asian, right? Listen, is she gonna talk about white people? Is she gonna get ready to talk about the white supremacists? Is she getting ready to talk about other people groups that might be attacking the people? Listen.
our Black brothers and sisters. But the problem is white supremacy not only feeds off of destroying the allyship with Black communities, but it also targets.
She said the allyship with Black communities. Family, I don't know of any prominent Asian groups who are reaching out when the Breonna Taylor happened, when the George Floyd happened. These I'm talking about some of the most recent. When the Rayshard Brooks situation happened. I don't know who are these people, who are these groups, these allyships that y'all talking about. It's the same way with those religious racist bigots who were targeting Nick Cannon, Minister Farrakhan, Deshaun Jackson, and other members of the Black community. Those lying, wonder, religious white supremacist folks that was lying on our brothers and sisters. They were saying that we got partnerships and allyships with them. Where are all of these spiritual and invisible partnerships? Somebody say that's a lie. Why are they pretending that we have these partnerships? Because it's a way for them to cover up the racism that's so obvious in these other people groups. Somebody talk Black to me. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. Share, family. And make sure that you're subscribed to Fly Nubian Queen. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit receive our notifications. Why? Because I'm not the only queen here. There are other queens here. And I want you to be notified when the other queens go live as well so that you're aware of some of their content, okay? By the way, follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Listen.
Homophobia and hate against Asians
whoa.
And xenophobia.
Whoa, girl. Whoa, girl.
But we haven't spoken on a bigger spectrum, and I really want to bring attention to this. And it's especially when I saw that 2020 really highlighted how much white supremacy still exists and how much it hurts the Black community. It's dangerous to our community when it comes to protecting our Black brothers and sisters. But the problem is white supremacy not only feeds off of destroying the allyship with Black communities, but it also targets homophobia and hate against Asians and xenophobia. And that to me is the problem that we have to now look at anti-Black.
The problem is I am tired of y'all's funny looking selves. Jeezy, go get this girl. I am tired of you guys invoking in our issue. If you believe there's issues with the LGBTQ community, fine. Let them hold their own LGBTQs. If you believe there's stuff that's going on with hold your own. Why are you mixing up and amalgamating your issues, trying to latch on to the most legitimate, long-standing people of injustice that's ever existed? You know that it's unequivocal what we've endured. I've explained to some of you, many Asians have personally said to me, they didn't believe that racism existed anymore, or it's not that big of a deal, and Black folks just need to pick themselves up by their bootstraps. They're just not taking advantage of all of the opportunities that we're being lazy. Prior to the pandemic, many Asians didn't even believe that white supremacy was a big deal. Thank you. People tell me, Vicki, don't spring, because they don't want me to miss too many more days for this. Thank you, beloved, to my fan page people. Why are you trying to latch on to our issue? Family, this is the reason why Black folks can't get traction. The reason why we're not further, that's right, leeches. The reason why we're not further along is because we are sitting here trying to fight battles for other people who stumped their toe and broke their fingernail and got a pimple, or they're having cramps. We let those issues overshadow heart attacks, strokes, and all this other stuff in the Black community. I love you back, Miss Z. She said, your passion, your fire, your words are not only, I can't see the rest of it, but your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Thank you for your kind words. Listen. Family, this is sickening. This is disgusting. Our issues are always watered down, family. Because when I see your funny looking black Congress people, your congressional black caucus that's so excited to be a Democrat, you just so excited to be Democrat, stand up there with Joe Biden. I voted for Joe. I voted for Jim Crow Joe. Some of you Negroes was down there at the border when people who violated federal law to get to the country, y'all was down there to direct the press about the conditions. Y'all say they were in bad conditions in the detention facilities for illegal people that was breaking the law to get here. Y'all were crying and tripping about the bad, what you call bad detention facilities. Y'all said that America and Trump did the unpardonable by destroying and separating families. You used your influence. Ariana Presley, I think she was one of them. Members of the squad. Y'all took the press and the media down there to talk about families being separated, but you ain't got nothing to say about the Jim Crow Joes, the Bernie Sanders, because remember Bernie Sanders voted for it too, and the other Democrats too, in addition to the tremendous number of Republicans that voted for the crime bill. You all never labeled that tragedy as separating our families. What I'm saying is, you didn't take the press down to the prisons where our people are housed and say, look at the atrocious and godless conditions we've got them living in. We're trying to say, why didn't you label our condition like you did people that broke federal law to get here? Why did you call it America separating families, destroying families, and look at these godless conditions that they're living in the detention facilities? But you didn't show the same level of outrage or use your stardom, your celebrity, because y'all know these politicians ain't nothing but celebrities nowadays. You didn't use your celebrity and your stardom to say and treat our condition with the same level of urgency and importance that it deserves. You guys got us fighting wars for all these other people groups. You get on my nerves when I see y'all every 5 seconds. Y'all can't even say black. You keep calling us people of color. We're drowned in the sea of the people of the color. What is the people of the color to sea? Is it an ocean? Is it a sea? Is it a reservoir? Is it a pond? What is a people of color? That's how we remain hidden. That's how we remain ignored. It's the reason why we're not in the condition that we ought to be. We have not yet gained traction. It is not our job to be fighting the battles of other people while we are taking a bullet. We're trying to pull the bullet and the knife that you just stabbed in our back all out at the same time. And you sitting there while I'm trying to pull out a bullet and a knife, you sitting there saying, come on, I need you to take me to get my nails done. I broke my nail. If you don't get your funny looking, you don't get out of my face. You better get your funny looking self out of my face. And I done told y'all some days back, I said, we taking back our rainbow. That rainbow belongs to us. I want us to start using the rainbow hashtag more and then put in there, we will not be replaced. And make sure you put something about reparations and black people. I'm still mad about that. Shouldn't have to second guess when I use the rainbow emoji. Because you done hijacked the whole spectrum of color. The devil is a lie. Nancy said, I'll scream for you, queen. Scream for me, queen. Nancy is my sister. She takes really good care of me and my mom. My day one. Thumbs up, family. Share. Don't forget to shop with us at our store at shopfnq.com. That's shopfnq.com, beloved, okay? We have all kinds of pro-black items there. Listen to the rest of this foolishness.
Blackness within our Asian community as well. There's an unspoken tension, particularly when I saw that 2020 really highlighted how much white supremacy still exists and how much it hurts the Black community. It's dangerous.
I'm sorry, even that disgusts me. I don't have time to be sitting there with knuckleheads and turtles and knuckleheads sitting there saying in 2020, I can't believe how much white supremacy exists. Vicki, calm down, woosah. Somebody please scream for me. Thank y'all for putting all them, taking back our rainbow. Listen, watch this. This funny looking Jenny gonna sit there and say she was acting shocked that white supremacy, it was really highlighted in 2020. Family, we don't have time to be fooling around with people that want to play like that. People that pretend. See, she's proving. You know how she said, God, this is so good. Thank you, Spirit. Do you know how she said a few minutes ago that we needed to strengthen the allyship that Asians and Blacks got together? And I just told you that's a lie. There's no real allyships. In other words, it's not because Black folks ain't open. We're the most loving and kind. Proof that there is nobody in their community that's really trying to be a friend of ours. Don't forget, our elders tell us and ancestors told us that we don't have any friends. Listen, she just said 2020 just, thank you, Patty. Patty said, Georgia, scream for me. Scream for me, Georgia. Please, Georgia, scream. Listen, she just said 2020, last year. Teresa, you are amazing. Thank you, Teresa. Your gift is blessed. You're amazing right back. Listen, she just said 2020 highlighted how white supremacy still does exist. If she just said she just found out a couple of months ago, because baby, we're barely into the new year. If her funny looking self just now saying, she just said last year, she realized white supremacy still exists, she's proven she's lying that there's no Black allyship. Arkansas, they says they screaming for me. Did y'all hear this fool? She's proven that that's a lie. If you go sit here and just say 2020 is the only thing that just told you white supremacy exists, somebody say she lying. You telling us, you proving to us with your own words in no limit of time, you're proving you a lie. Did y'all catch that? If she can sit there and lie and say that 2020 just showed her white supremacy still exists, she's proven that there is no Black allyship before the day she said it. But there's a reason why she's pretending that this is an allyship. What did I tell y'all? How many of y'all remember? I told y'all that the reason why, and I'm hearing reports, that some folk in their community, not all, but enough of them, based on information and belief, y'all know I always cover myself, based on information and belief, reports that Vicki's hearing, pay attention, that folk in the Asian community, the reason all of a sudden there's this concerted effort by politicians and influencers to act like that Black folks are trying to attack them. What did I tell y'all? I told y'all what nobody else is going to tell you, that some of them are preparing to get a bag. They're trying now to set the atmosphere so they can justify pushing politicians to give them a pro-Asian business monetary package. Listen to your sister with the curly braids. Tiffany said, DC screaming for me. DC, scream for me. Scream for me, DC. Listen. The reason some of these reports you're hearing all of a sudden, it seems like it's everywhere. This is on purpose. They're setting the stage to justify getting anti-Black, pro-Asian business policies. They're already proposing them. Let me tell you what the politicians are telling them in secret. Y'all play too much. These Asian businesses and communities, God bless them, but they do not vote, and they don't believe in the vote like you Negroes believe in the vote. They pay politicians. They use their money from their restaurants and their salons and their stores, many of which disrespects you Black folks, many of which you're responsible for causing to thrive. They're telling the politicians that the pandemic is making them suffer and they're scared that they're going to all have to go back home. They're also telling them that they're worried because Black folks are being more and more effective from the grassroots at helping to shine the light of their anti-Black terrorism in their stores. They're telling the politicians they're worried because prior to the pandemic, they were already clutching their pearls because we were starting to shut down their stores. So the politician, y'all, I'm a for real activist. I was an activist in the streets too, honey. But my activism can't be just relegated to the streets. What the politician is telling them, when the politician wants to go ham, when the politician wants to really elevate an issue, what they do is they create chaos. Y'all don't know how this works. You think certain outbursts, certain societal and community things that are happening, you don't realize that they're actually manufactured. I got to school y'all. Y'all don't know how some of this go. Black people are the only groups where we don't need to make up or engineer a lie. Y'all play too much. What had happened was, let me school y'all on how this works. Thumbs up, share, y'all. Watch. The politician has told them, I want to do more for you. I've already proposed a couple of things for you, but in order for me to justify going further and giving you all a solid economic package, we have got to create the impression, and we have got to effectively convince the public that you guys are under attack. And so while all the attention is on you that you're under attack, even from Black people, we can then undermine their reparations claim. We can stick our dirty, Black, bloody hands into their bags, redistribute some of the money to you, and justify tucked in some of the other laws that pass that some of you all don't read the details of. We can tuck in under an obscure name some funds for y'all. But you have got to start speaking out. You're welcome, Solo Dolo. You've got to keep speaking out. You've got to, I know y'all uncomfortable because you made so much money from Black people. I know you uncomfortable because you're trying to see how can we justify saying Black folks are the main ones targeting us when Black folks are the one that pay us, pay our mortgage, and put all our kids through schools. Black people are the reason we're able to own numerous franchises and send money back to our families and stuff. It's going to be hard for us to justify doing this. You all don't understand that the politicians are secretly telling them they've got to be more vocal. I told y'all days back, didn't I? This, in part, some people actually got attacked. But I told you based on information and belief, based on reports that I'm aware of, some of them are intentionally pretending this is the case to set the environment in order to justify pro-Asian and specifically pro-Asian business policies. Watch this. I told y'all it was about money, didn't I? Listen.
For our community when it comes to protecting our Black brothers and sisters. But the problem is
who in her community protects their Black brothers and sisters? How many of y'all know of anybody, Jenny, Ma, and Ling Ling, who has ever prior to called us brothers and sisters? Stop lying.
Supremacy not only feeds off of destroying the allyship with Black communities, but it also targets homophobia and hate against Asians and xenophobia. And that
girl, shut up. She's sitting there talking about some white supremacy targets homophobia. Girl, J. Edgar Hoover, I've taught y'all this for a long time. I have taught you for a long time. that one of the most notorious supreme white supremacists was a prominent member of the LGBTQ community. Thank you, Teresa, out of California, for screaming for me. I'm supposed to stop hollering. One of the greatest white supremacists are prominent members of the LGBTQ community. If you don't believe me, ask Don Lemon. Don Lemon is gay, openly gay, talk about gay. He is engaged to a white man. Don Lemon has done shows talking about how members of his own LGBT community, this isn't Vicki's words, these are Don Lemon's community, Don Lemon's words. Don Lemon of CNN said and has discussed how racist folk in his LGBTQ community are. This is not Vicki's words. This is Don Lemon saying it. Check me, baby. I don't have to sit here and dog gay people or LGBT folk. But let's stop playing. Who is Ed Buck? I'm going to wait. Y'all play too much. I'm not going back to the civil rights movement. I got to bring it to your time. Somebody in the chat. I'm finna shut up and see if I see the answer. Who is Ed Buck? Somebody said a criminal. I know that's right. Who is Ed Buck? Ed Buck is a white gay man who has been involved and connected to how many literal murders of gay black men? And it wasn't the LGBTQ community that was making all the noise. It was folk in the black grassroots media that was asking the question, how is it that Ed Buck has been involved in numerous black murders and he ain't been to prison yet? This white gay man lures black gays and black males into his home and they end up dead. Y'all play too much. Thank you, Vicki, to the fan page, our moderator. He's also a major Democratic donor. Y'all play too much. I said he is a what? A Democrat, donor. Talk black to me, family. I said he's a Democrat donor. Watch this. David Geffen. David Geffen. Real quick, just look at this headline, because y'all know all I do is receipts. What does this headline say, family? Let me get close. What does this headline say? Because y'all play too much. I don't have to hate on no group. I love folk. What does the headline say, family? That headline says CNN journalist Don Lemon, because y'all think, I don't want y'all thinking I'm making this up, addresses racism and homophobia. He says he's against journalists in the IOP event. Racism, though, he gets into detail from gays. Watch this. Watch this. I want to get to this specific part. 'Cause Let me get this right. Hold on. Thumbs up, family. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I wanted to get to one of the specific parts so that you guys could see this, because nobody could believe he was actually talking about it. Christopher, keep bringing the receipts. You know that's all I do, beloved. I don't want to read this part where he says what he tells his friends about racism. I was talking about the specific part of him calling out folks in the LGBTQ, community. Okay, family, I'm not seeing that particular part right away. Stand by on that. Anyway, you'll be able to find it. It don't take that long to look it up, but I ain't got time to be spending all my time online. I was just doing this real quick because I was trying to go to it real fast so that you can see it. Anyway, the long and short of it, when you read some of the details of it, he's discussing folk in the LGBTQ community that's very racist. I was bringing to your attention, for example, J. Edgar Hoover, Ed Buck and stuff, because you were seeing by prominent whites that there are some of the most racist ever. So when this funny looking Jenny Ma, who nobody should be listening to, we are uncheckable. Say somebody put in the chat uncheckable. And while I'm telling you that we're uncheckable, everybody share on the count of 3 and hit that thumbs up button. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share. Excuse me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share. I really wanted to find that part though, so you guys could see Don calling out racists in the gay community. Somebody put uncheckable. Watch this. Why am I telling you to put uncheckable? Thumbs up, share, family. Share. Welcome to the Vicki Show. I'm typically here weekdays, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on FlyNewBeingQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people just like you. We're so pleased that you have joined us today. Share. Thumbs up. We don't need Jenny Ma schooling us. I got to let you listen to this part so I can get to Loni Love. Listen.
That we have to now look at anti-Blackness within our Asian community as well. There's an
listen to her line saying we've got to look at anti-Black Asian racism. This is an Asian lady telling you her community has racism. Watch this. Nobody in the Black community is going to sit there and tell you we've got anti-Asian racism. Somebody say that's a lie. Calling out Asians for their Black exploitation and stealing from us cannot be considered being haters of Asians. Cornell, thank you, sis. Love you. Thank you for your $100 gift, beloved. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. And thank you for your sweet, kind words. Notice she's saying that anti-Black Asian racism has to be called out too. Somebody said this fool, there's no two. Somebody tell Jenny Ma's funny looking self, there's no two. There is no equivalent. I don't want to hear no Black family out here talking about two. We got to love on everybody too. We got to stop hating. You better shut up. There's no equivalent. Somebody say that's a finesse. Somebody say that's a game. That's a lie. That's propaganda. Somebody say that's a trick. That's you being bamboozled, Black family. There's no two, meaning TOO, meaning also.
White supremacy still exists and how much it hurts the Black community. It's dangerous to our community when it comes to protecting our Black brothers and sisters. But the problem is white supremacy not only feeds off of destroying the allyship with Black communities, but it also targets homophobia and hate against Asians and xenophobia. And That to me is the problem, that we have to now look at anti-Blackness within our Asian community as well.
That's the only issue. Somebody tell her ding, 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 ding. Somebody say that's a ding, ding, ding to the ding, ding, ding. Somebody tell this dingo that that's the ding, ding, ding. Somebody tell this dimwit that that's the ding, ding. That's the only thing. The ding, ding is the only thing. There's no two, fool. Vicki, hurry up, because I gotta move along, because I want you to hear Loni Love's funny looking Aunt Jemima, funny looking self.
Unspoken tension between Asian and Blacks.
She talking about there's unspoken tension. Vicki, let the girl play for more than a second.
In my family, I've seen it within different communities.
Wait a minute, what you say? What you say?
In my family, I've seen it within different communities. It exists.
She said it's within my own family and other communities. And one of these fools up there telling me, really? I don't like you really, girls. You reallys? I don't never want to be in no club, group, Girl Scouts. When I was paying a couple of $100 trying to level up with these couple of $100 a month, what is it? Exclusive clubs and stuff. I don't want to be in nobody's gym room with you. No, I don't want to be in the sauna, the spa, nothing. Really?
That to me is the problem, that we have to now look at anti-Blackness within our Asian community as well. There's an unspoken tension between Asian and Blacks. I've heard it in my family. I've seen it within different communities. It exists.
Look, I'm being very careful with the videos. Y'all know most times I play mostly audio. I'm going to do it that way on purpose, honey. Vicki, I just go overboard with the carefulness and following the rules, honey. This is this fool who is known as a model. You see her? That's her that said, really. This is the reason why she needs to go back to being on somebody's runway. People that are on runways don't talk. Somebody talk black to me. This is the reason why that's the career choice that you was destined to live, is a model. Models don't have to talk. They just walk the runway. All you need to do as a model is just look good. What's her name? Let me get the lady's name right. To be honest with you, I was shocked that she was even a host on the show. Amanda is out. That wasn't going to yeah, that's her. Garcelle. Watch this. She's the one up there talking about some really. Y'all are dangerous. People that's like her that sit up there and pretend like they don't know. These folks are privately boosting up their head like in the Help. Abilene. That's y'all in private telling the white supremacists, you is kind, you is smart. That's y'all. Y'all that's out there talking about some really. When Jenny said it in her own family, she knows it's racism. And in her Asian community, those are her words. You reallys are dangerous. Why are the reallys dangerous? Because the reallys, those peculiar League of Mammy members, they're the ones that's talking all kind of stuff in private. Things that you don't know nothing about, black family. They're the ones that's secretly saying the stuff. They're the ones that's giving the white supremacists in private strategy. You guys don't get it. The effectiveness of white supremacy. The danger of the bone and biscuit and the bootlicker. They will actually give the white supremacists strategies to assault black society. Dwayne Muhammad said, good teaching. Thank you, beloved. Thumbs up, beloved. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
It actually has a lot of resentment and a lot of pain that requires healing. You know, the newer generation of Asian Americans that understand BLM and understand what it means to be inclusive in our circles of our communities. It's not enough. We actually have to grow an alliance with our older generation and our newer generation to understand that racism kills everybody. It's not just Black versus Asians. It's not just Asians versus Black. It's not white versus Black. It's all around. We need to protect one another. And we're within the working middle class communities, Black and Asian and entrepreneurs thrive. You don't go into a Black neighborhood without seeing.
Do you hear this, fool? Black and Asian middle class societies, they thrive. What world is she? She in the bed with Jeezy playing. That's what that is.
Businesses or restaurants.
That's a skit. That's a skit being played out.
Or liquor store owners, and vice versa. You don't go into Asian neighborhoods without seeing Black customers and Black clients that keep our businesses alive.
Watch the finesse. Watch the finesse. Listen again to what she just said.
Communities, Black and Asian and entrepreneurs thrive. You don't go into a Black neighborhood without seeing Asian businesses or restaurants or liquor.
Do you all see how sick that is? She says you don't go into a Black neighborhood without seeing Asian businesses. Tell somebody business is warfare, and that's the problem. Your blood suckers are in our community. What did I just say, you funny looking? She just said you don't go into the Black community and not see Asian businesses. Somebody say she did another ding, 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 ding. Somebody say that's exactly the problem. She just once again hit the nail on the head. That's the problem. Is that you can't go into a Black community without seeing Asian businesses. That's the problem. I didn't say it, she did. Bloodsuckers of the Black poor.
Store owners and vice versa. You don't go into Asian neighborhoods without seeing Black customers.
She didn't say you don't go into Asian neighborhoods and see Black business. She said you don't go into what? Asian neighborhoods without seeing Black customers. So if the Asian people, she says, you don't go into Black neighborhoods without seeing Asian businesses, who's winning in that situation? Even if it's quote unquote a Black neighborhood, who's really winning? I want y'all to tell me the answer. Everybody else share, thumbs up. Honey said, powerful sister. Somebody, if she said you don't go into a Black neighborhood without seeing Black businesses, who's really winning in the Black neighborhoods? Then she said, you don't go into an Asian neighborhood, right? Without seeing what? Not Black businesses. She said, you don't go into the Asian neighborhoods without seeing Black customers. Family, that is yet another slave master and slave relationship that Black folks are saying enough, and we refuse to be another people's slave. That's the problem, Jenny Ma. The Asians are winning, according to Jenny Ma. She says you don't go into Black neighborhoods without seeing Asian businesses, which means that the Asians are the ones that's winning in the Black neighborhoods. And she says you don't go into Asian neighborhoods without seeing Black customers. That means that the Asians are winning because guess what? It's Blacks that are patronizing their businesses. Talk Black to me. Everybody thumbs up. Share. Again, don't forget to sign up for my weekly mastermind. I'm doing my weekly mastermind tomorrow, Wednesday night. I drop a spiritual jewel. It will change your life. Join today for only $1. ClubVicki.com. Club Vicki, spell VICKI.com. ClubVicki.com. Stay tuned, sisters. I'm getting ready to tell you about our next upcoming 2-hour session. The last one was absolutely amazing. The 2-hour session that we did, the secret money in your womb. Baby, I'm getting ready to take that to a whole nother level. Signs and wonders follow. Somebody talk Black to me. Listen.
and Black clients that keep our businesses alive. And so with this rise of...
She just said it again, and Black clients, customers and Black clients, what did she say? That keeps our businesses alive. Family, that's a slave relationship. And we don't want no parts of it. We're sick of it. We're sick of Black women coming out of there with all kinds of scars and their hair pulled out, their body scarred. Latasha Harlings went in there to patronize one of y'all's businesses, and you shot her in the back of the head talking about she was stealing orange juice and the girl had the money in her hands. We're sick of your disgusting police officer, Asian and white police officer Daniel Hawksclaw. The thing that I keep talking to you guys about related to the exploitation, the bloodsuckers, and the new tormentors of Black people through some members of their community, as Jenny Ma acknowledges, is that it's Black folks that are specifically targeted. They don't do this with any other people group. I said they don't do this with any other people group. We are considered prey. We're considered to be easy targets, family. Let me hurry up so you can listen to Jemima, Loni, funny looking law member.
These attacks. What I'm hearing in the circles of my community from my phone calls, from different Asian entrepreneurs and business owners is we've got to increase the policing against Black people.
Somebody say, what? She went from telling you that members in her own family and community are racist, right? To she's sitting there justifying, saying, she's giving us more specific insight on them saying that they need to protect themselves against Black folk. Family, we're done supporting this madness. Listen.
Got to now watch out for Black people. We've got to, whether it requires more security or maybe protecting more of the goods. I have a hair shop owner who says, now I think I have to go put all of my Black bundles of hair products and weaves back inside of plastic.
You disgusting piece of outside trash. Listen, she just said her people saying they need to protect themselves against us. Let me tell y'all something. Right now, Black family. I said right now. Didn't I tell y'all before? Sis, some of you all don't feel like that you have many options as it relates to getting your beauty products and stuff. You better get ready to start planning your exits. Black brothers, if y'all gonna sit there and tell the sisters what we need to stop doing, you need to take it upon yourself to make sure that you assist in directing and making it easy for us to make our escape as well. Let me tell y'all something. Not just boycott, family. Look at me and look at me real good. I want us to economically bankrupt them. Tell me to stop hollering. I said not just boycott. I said economically bankrupt. The reason, you got to ask yourself, if we, as she acknowledged, are the ones that's responsible for so many of their Asian businesses thriving, why they're so angry, family, it's because of what I told you days ago. Y'all ain't listening. You think it's something you did. You think that they are lying when they're using that one little isolated incident that they claim was an attack on them. We know there's no evidence that Black folks are collectively conspiring to attack the Asian community, right? We're not saying they've never been attacked or somebody never robbed them before, but we've been robbed by Asian people. Tell somebody we robbed by y'all every day. In your gas stations and grocery stores and salons and stuff. We know about robbery. We know about that theft. Every people group, unfortunately, has to deal with some level of crime. That ain't what we're talking about. We're saying that this fake lying narrative, this propaganda is out there that we are intentionally as a collective trying to attack them. Remember the other day I played you the clip of this Asian lady that's saying that she believed that the black community is actually targeting the Asians? That was on that front line piece, remember? But listen, y'all ain't listening to why this is happening. This is about money. What had happened was, the reason that you see this vitriol from some of them is because they're angry because of how effective we've been in shutting some of their businesses down. And they're angry with us because we, who always patronized their Chinatown, their nail salons, grocery stores, and all that, they've been affected because of the pandemic too. Remember, I told you that before that, this is them being mad at us. Y'all ain't getting it. This is not about one or two incidents that they're trying to pretend is the whole reason, all of them saying that they got to watch out against black folks and keep their bundles from us. Somebody tell them, please put your bundles behind the cage. Fool, we ain't coming up in there to get it, dummy. Cages are for zoos. Animals live in a zoo. You gonna be in your own zoo by yourself, fool. Please, somebody, please tell them to put it behind the cages that the girl just said. Please lock them up so you can be up in there with your bundles and your lots by yourself. Kong Wong and Jenny Ma and Ling Ling. I said I'm not advocating no boycott. I said economic bankruptcy. The reason they're mad at us, the reason that they're trying to say all this is not because of those isolated incidents in which every community experiences some level of criminality. They're mad at us because we've been effective in shutting down some of their stores, and they're mad because they've lost a whole lot of money this past year, and we are their lifeblood. Y'all are missing the point. If you believe their narrative, this is a trick to set the environment, to set the narrative, to make it appear that they're truly under attack by us, so that the politicians that they're paying off and trying to hide behind, when the politician proposes even more aggressive legislation that positively and economically benefits them, it's going to help them get away with making those proposals. Somebody say we will not be replaced. I said, somebody say we will not be replaced. I keep seeing people saying Jeezy canceled. Look, I ain't mad at you. I ain't gonna say nothing, but I ain't mad at you. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Containers and lock them down. And I'm like, no, that's not the answer. The increasing policing and increasing this stereotyping and stigma that black people are dangerous is not going to help the overall problem.
We know that's a lie, because we know it's not that black folks are dangerous. We know that's a lie that you all are spinning. Somebody say, we know that's a lie that you guys are spinning. Somebody say, we know that's a lie that you guys are spinning, that we're dangerous. Somebody say, we know that's a lie that you guys are spinning. How do we know that? If you have children, beware. It's only a couple of seconds. Y'all know I don't show a lot of videos, especially violent videos. We know that's a lie that black folk are dangerous to the Asian communities as a whole. We know that's a lie. We know that's a lie. We know that's a lie. Watch this. Somebody said, we know that's a lie.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let her go. Let her go.
Asian beauty store owner slams black woman to the ground. That's what that was, family. The event occurred at Misha's Beauty Supply Store in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let me put these fools on blast. The name spelled MISSHA''S. MISSHA''S. Beauty Supply Store in Charlotte, North Carolina. Somebody say, we know that's a lie, that black folk are dangerous to you. We know it's the truth that y'all are dangerous to us. Somebody say, prove it again, Vicki. Black woman trying to defend herself while all of the Asians jump on her and start bringing out sticks to beat the brakes off of that sister. Somebody talk black to me. That was a Brooklyn nail shop. Somebody say, yes, we know it's a lie that black folk are dangerous to you guys.
Get off me, T. That's important. Get off of me. You're hurting me. Get off of me now. Come on. Just let her go. Come on.
Here's another one where a fight broke out over a manicure. The black lady is calling the Asian man by name, which means she patronizes his store. This is what they do to the customers, to their black customers. It's too many videos. I'm just showing you random 3 videos from different states. Say, yes, we know we're not dangerous. You are the dangerous ones against black folk. And we have the evidence to prove it. Somebody talk black to me. Any random video I show you, it's never where we're doing anything like that against you guys. I said never. That white and Asian police officer, Daniel Hawksclaw, that I referenced a few minutes ago. Thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Subscribe to VickiDillard.tv. VickiDillard.tv. That's my personal YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more lifestyle videos to come. Y'all remember Daniel Hawksclaw? Some of you know I've done plenty of shows where I invoke this particular pathetic rapist and criminal's name. He's an former Oklahoma police officer. How many of y'all remember that? Look at this devil, this criminal. Look at it. That's Daniel Hawksclaw. Why do I bring him up all the time? For those of you that are not aware, I want you to think of the mindset. I want you to understand the case of Daniel Hawksclaw. Hawksclaw teaches you the mindset and how many of them that are from other countries that are immigrants, particularly Asian ones, they're talking about why they are predators, why they hunt black folks. They're predators against us. Listen, I'm talking about specific insight that they got from this investigation. This is from The Guardian. Oklahoma officer's trial. Y'all see that title? Oklahoma officer's trial, defense attacks the credibility of vulnerable black women. Listen to what it says. And I always talk about this. 4 weeks into the trial of Daniel Hawksclaw, a former Oklahoma City police officer charged with sexual abuse or rape of at least 13 different women, all black women, by the way. The prosecution has drawn a picture of a predator who followed a cynical calculus. And this is what I need you guys to understand. Are you hearing me? Y'all better tell them to keep their bundles behind everything that they're doing. Because Shara, yes, ma'am, Queen Vicki, nothing but receipts. Y'all know that's all I do. I bet not hear one funny looking Loni, Aunt Jemima sitting up there caping for a lie. Listen to Hawksclaw. At least 13 different black women, y'all, that he's responsible for sexual abuse or rape. Listen to what it says his calculus was. They called it a cynical calculus. Because his victims were black, living on the margins, and had criminal histories, he was confident that no one would believe them. This Asian, white and Asian officer, I've done the research. You look it up yourself. When they did the investigations, y'all, he specifically calculated only Black victims because he knew how we're viewed in society. This is the reason why I have taught you guys that some of the Asian immigrants, not all of them, I've done a show on it long time ago when I was doing more interviews. I interviewed Brother Rizza Islam. My brother Rizza came with nothing but receipts. Y'all know I don't do fake propaganda, from literal reports, from solid. These are reports that are coming from actual Asian folks themselves. We love everybody. I'm telling you some of the reports. Just like you heard Jenny Ma say it's her own family that's racist and other Asian folk in their community. She's telling you the racist things they plan on doing. Listen, we did an interview a while back, because I remember I told you I was a Fly Nubian Queen on our big Facebook platform before I came here to YouTube, where their nations, some of their countries, before they come here, they help to train them to target us. Sometimes they thrive because their banks and governments already back them with loans and grants, and they are trained and taught to target us. You guys aren't understanding this. This isn't by accident. Hurry up, Vicki. I gotta go in just a couple of minutes. Can you give me a couple more minutes? Thumbs up, family. Like and share. We're almost there. I got to hurry up and get to this clip real fast on Loni Love's funny looking lame. She's so excited that she with a white man, she don't know what to do.
Asian communities, and we need to stop it by opening the conversations. We need to condemn having those type of thought processes in our families. Anybody who's Asian out there and have been...
Shut up, Jenny. We don't want Asian people to condemn with their mouths. What we want you to do is get up out of our communities with your stores that are stealing from us, spitting it on us, and beating us up like all the videos that I just showed you. That's what we want you to stop.
And people within your family members and neighborhoods that are now afraid, they cannot be targeting Black people.
Hold on.
Communities and saying, hey, you guys have all these businesses. Why don't you start employing some Black people? The issue is that we don't, this is the reason why on this show we keep saying we need to have culture studies in schools so that people understand how different cultures act. For some Asian people that, moved here in the 70s, they never got an introduction to Black people. You know how they find out about Black people? On the news.
And what you say, you old syrup, pancake looking, disgusting lying wonder, Aunt Jemima trying to please your white supremacist master. Girl, sit your funny looking self down. Shut up. She just sat there letting white supremacy off the hook through Asians, white supremacy manifesting through Asians, by saying that the ones that didn't come here to the 70s, they learned about us from the news. The problem with that, Loni Love, with your funny looking self, y'all thumbs up and share. Are y'all sharing? Because see, we got to dispel these lies. When I tell you to share, baby, this is about us getting the word out so that we can break the back of these lies. I don't play about this. Watch this. Funny looking self. What does this ABC News article say? What does that headline say right there, family? Family, what does that headline say? It says how foreigners, especially Black people, become unwelcome in parts of China, mid-COVID crisis. Loni just sat there and told you that the reason Asian people treat us bad and like racist is because they saw on the news that we look like criminals. Loni lied. Loni, with all of her beautiful thick body, she put all of that body like Simone Sanders. You used all of the body for white supremacy. So Loni, in essence, ran interference for the white supremacy that's manifested and exists in a lot of their community, Jenny Miles community. And so Loni, like Simone, ran, jumped, jiggled, all for the white supremacy. American authorities, in the past couple of weeks, things have changed drastically. Andrew, who has been teaching the southern metropolis, whatever the name of the city is in China, Guangzhou, he asked that the ABC use only his first name, as he and his employer are wary of the risk of retaliation from Chinese authorities. American authorities appear to be well aware of the issue. In an April 13th health alert, the U.S. Consulate General warned about discrimination against African Americans there in China. Loni, racism is happening in China. China. As part of the campaign, police ordered bars and restaurants not to serve clients who appear to be of African origin. Loni, you putting all that body out in front of white supremacy to protect it. This said that as a part of the campaign in China, police ordered bars and restaurants not to serve clients who appear to be of African origin. They're racist over there, not because of what they saw on American news. Somebody tell the mammies to stand down. I know it's hard. Moreover, local officials launched a round of mandatory tests of COVID-19, followed by mandatory self-quarantine for anyone with, quote, African contacts, regardless of recent travel history or previous quarantine completion. I said, regardless of what? Recent travel history. Before y'all start to say, well, maybe they thought, no, it says regardless of recent travel history or previous quarantine completion. African Americans have also reported that some businesses and hotels refuse to do business with them. Somebody say, let Black folk take let's take a page out of the Chinese over there and do what they just said. What did say the ABC report say? What did it say? It says what? The Chinese said what? What did it say? It says African Americans have reported that some businesses and hotels refuse to do business. We're taking y'all's advice. We're not doing business with you in America for shooting us in the back of the head, raping us and stealing our money, raping our money too. Raping our bodies, hello, Daniel Hartsclaw, and raping our dollars. Somebody say, let's take a page. Somebody say, let's take a page. This out of the Chinese book. That's what we doing. We finna take y'all's advice. We finna take a page out of your playbook. Talk black to me. Loni's old silly, funny looking self. This is why I tell you, corporate white media intentionally hires the dumbest of the dumb. They can't afford to have true conscious people on the show. Watch this. What else did it say? The consulate general said, it, quote, advises African Americans or those who believe Chinese officials may suspect them of having contact with nationals of African countries to avoid the metropolitan area until further notice. At a moment when the international community urgently needs to work together to fight the pandemic, the U.S. side is making unwarranted allegations. Watch this. Do y'all remember this? Why aren't all the Asian people outraged and spending all of their time? Is this it? Look at this headline. I always like y'all to see headlines so y'all don't think that Vicki is promoting conspiracy theories and lies and disrespect. What does that tag say? Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? I gotta go, y'all. Y'all remember this? What does it say? Donald Trump's Chinese virus, the politics of naming. In the several weeks from January through early March, U.S. President Donald Trump downplayed the likely consequences of the coronavirus, presenting it as a minor nuisance and exaggerating the federal government's response. Let me skip. Remember, he was calling it the foreign virus. And then this, of course, you all know he said this too. You all know that, what's his name? Let me get to it. Pompeo. I'm trying to find that piece. Yes. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo accused China of putting the world at risk for its lack of transparency, even scraping a joint G7 statement after its members refused to refer to the virus as the Wuhan virus. Remember, it was white people. White Donald Trump. White, especially Republicans. It was white Mike Pompeo that reinforced and called y'all the Wuhan virus. Y'all don't have none of that energy. Jenny Ma and them, Loni and them, they're not up there spending the whole show the catastrophic effects of a white supremacist, this as a racist name, a racist Asian name. Don't y'all find it strange, though, that they blaming all this on you? I got to go, fam. I got a meeting. We're calling out the real. You're not the real. You're the fake. You're the phony. And they've intentionally hired your funny-looking self to spread these lies and propaganda and to deflect from the true white supremacists and to get ready to prepare to dig your little dirty, disgusting, black, bloody hands into our bag because we've been so effective in discussing reparations. Somebody say we will not be replaced. I don't play about these law members. And now you're seeing why. I just gave you irrefutable evidence that they were racist in China against U.S. Black Americans as well as other Africans. And Loni's sitting up there telling us that it's because of the 70s and the Asian people from the 70s saw us on TV as criminals. Somebody said the devil is a lie. And so is Loni Love and Jenny Ma. Baby, we see the conspiracy and we ain't gonna let you get with it. We're not gonna let you get away with it, rather. Family, they're setting this up. They're lying, trying to say that we are trying to cause a concerted attack against them so that they, based on reports, based on information I've received, so that they can get a check and get policies for their businesses. They're mad at us because we've been successful in shutting it down and exposing anti-Black racism in their stores and businesses, and they don't like it. But tell somebody we up for the fight. Tell somebody we know business is warfare, and we getting ready to continue to do business with each other. Sister, get ready to make your plan. Get ready to make your exit. Brother, you assist and you do what you can as well. Love you to pieces, family. Don't forget, shopfnq.com. That's our store, shopfnq.com. Sign up for my weekly mastermind, clubvicki.com. Follow me on Instagram at VickiXDillard. Love you. Mwah.